Your habits reveal exactly what you truly believe about your life, yourself, your circumstances. That's right. We are going to unpack that concept today on this edition of The Power Plan with Tashara. I am your host, author and speaker Tashara TJ Robinson, and I am here to educate, encourage, and edify you on your life's journey. Again, I have realized that my habits, when I sit with them and analyze them, they reveal clearly what I truly believe about myself, my life, and my circumstances. I understand at first glance when you hear that, it's like, wait, what? It's my fault? Or this really is a reflection? My life and my habits are really a reflection of me? Yeah, they are. So again, we're going to unpack that today on this edition. But first, a little background. First of all, who are you, lady? And why did you decide to start this YouTube channel? Again, my name is Tashara TJ Robinson, and I was married for 19 years and at home with our 4 beautiful children for 17 years. I'm no longer married. I'm now a single, divorced, working mom. So much revelation, self-reflection. I've gone on a serious journey of self-reflection over the past 4 years now, 4.5 now, years since the divorce. And when I tell you I have experienced every emotion, sadness, frozen with fear, indecision, I've experienced it all, but I've also experienced clarity. I've experienced elation. I've experienced that sense of awakening, and that feels so good, which is why I decided to start this YouTube channel to share all of that journey. You know, the highs, the lows, and again, the epiphanies and the awakenings. So I came up with all of these positive sayings that were just coming from my soul. I would share them on all my social media platforms, and I decided to write a book. I've actually written 2 books. My current book is now on Amazon. It is From Pitiful to Powerful, and again, I'll leave the link in the description box below. For me, this book was crystallizing all of this information into a 3-step plan on how to go from a pitiful way of thinking to a powerful way of thinking, which is what I needed. There's so much information out here about self-help, how to live a better life. It can be overwhelming to the point where you're just like, you know what, forget it. And then you find yourself back in your old way of thinking. So for me, I needed something crystal clear. Give me a step-by-step process where I can get out of this unfruitful way of thinking to one of more productive, again, powerful way of thinking. And so my book does that. So I know it can do it for you as well. So when I come to you on every YouTube channel, that is my goal. That is my hope. It's really a transformation for you over the small amount of time investment that you will make in watching all these videos. The goal for me is for you to be transformed, just like I am transformed and am being transformed by changing this mindset. So I said that your habits truly reveal what you feel and believe about yourself, your circumstances, and your life. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't do all that, reading minds. No. Actually, you don't really have to do all that. You can just look at my life, look at my habits, and you can really give me a synopsis of what you believe, I believe about myself. How do I spend my time? With whom do I spend my time? What do I spend my money on? You really, just by observing my daily habits, you can tell a lot about what I feel about myself. So when I think about just your habits of getting ready in the morning, how do I care for myself? Do I take care of my hair? Do I take care of my skin? Do I take care in how I present myself to the world regarding the clothes that I wear? You can look at how I present myself to the world and go, I can make a conclusion about how Tashara feels about herself. You can look at how I care for my car. Not necessarily the type of car, but how do I care for my car? Do I care for it, the maintenance? Do I keep it trashy and where everything's in there? The mail, all of my groceries, all the spilled containers of stuff in there, and I don't clean it up? How do I keep my work desk? How do I complete my assignments at work? These are all questions that I've asked myself to where I now go, I must be believing something. If, let's say, I don't take care of my body, I just eat whatever, I must be believing that I am not worthy of health. Let's say I decide to just date men who are unfaithful and disrespectful to me. That means I really have a true deep-seated belief that this is all I believe I'm worth. What if I decide to keep, if you see my car and it's trashy and it's not clean, or the home in which I live, or the space in which I am responsible for is unorganized, unkempt, and dirty. I have a belief that this is all I believe I deserve. Wow. What you are doing, what I had to do, is we are going to just take a step back from this physical evidence and ask ourselves some questions, all right? So that we can tweak it. If we see some things, you know what? Why am I hanging around this group of friends? You know, they're not kind to me. They talk about me behind my back. Is this all I believe I deserve? Then you can go, oh, no, I deserve better than that. Then you can be the one to determine, I want better, so therefore I'm going to choose better. Why am I choosing to date these men who are unfaithful and unkind to me and disrespectful to me? This is all I believe I deserve? Ooh, where did that come from? You can decide to unpack where it came from or whatever. That's fine too. But the goal is to change that belief about yourself. Why am I keeping my space in an unkempt, unsanitary manner? Is this what I believe I deserve? Why do I just eat anything and everything in sight? Do I believe that I deserve an unfit, unhealthy lifestyle? Wow. When you sit with yourself, see, no one else can talk about you because you have taken the reins of and the responsibility, and you now understand that your habits really are just a reflection of your own belief about yourself. That's a powerful place to be. You are now moving from a pitiful way of thinking to one of power, because no one now can come to you and ask you and nag you, why do you do what you do? You already know because you've done the inner work. So when you reveal and sit with your habits today, your financial habits, your habits with your relationships, friends, significant others, your habits with how you keep your home, your car, the habits with what you eat, with the habits with how you treat your children. Sit with yourself, unpack that, ask yourself that question. Why do I do this? What am I believing about myself where this is what I am choosing to do on a repeated basis? You are now moving from a pitiful way of thinking to a powerful way of thinking. So I appreciate you joining me on this edition of The Power Plan with Tashara. And remember, you are as powerful as you choose to be.